Get ready for the biggest hits on Netflix right now. We're kicking things off with the top movies dominating the charts. Right now, Remarkably Bright Creatures is absolutely taking the lead, exploring the unlikely friendship between Tova, played by Sally Field, and Cameron, played by Lewis Pullman, as they navigate life after loss with the help of a wise octopus. This touching and propulsive drama is captivating audiences, and we're diving into why this film is so popular and what makes it a must-watch this week.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This Allen 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, we look at the powerhouse comedy and romance that is Mother's Day. This star-studded film features Jennifer Aniston and Julia Roberts, who clinched a Raspberry nomination for Worst Actress, as they confront their complicated relationships with their mothers in Atlanta. We'll break down the chemistry between the stars and see how this movie manages to blend heartfelt emotion with big comedic moments for everyone to enjoy. Now, let's talk action and thrills with Charlize Theron's return to the action star role in Apex. Theron plays an adrenaline junkie who finds herself in a dangerous cat-and-mouse chase through Wandera National Park after crossing paths with a serial killer. We'll explore the high-octane action and the intense atmosphere that John Serba described as a classic tight 90, and see how this survival thriller is delivering pure excitement. And finally, we're wrapping up with the animated sensation that just set a new record. Netflix's animated original Swapped has absolutely blown up, hitting an incredible 38.7 million views in its first week, becoming the highest-viewed animated original at the studio. Starring Michael B. Jordan, Juno Temple, and Tracy Morgan, this film is proving that animation can deliver massive hits. Don't miss the full scoop on Swapped and what else is trending on Netflix today. Netflix is currently showcasing a diverse and popular selection of films, with Remarkably Bright Creatures leading the charts among the most loved titles. This drama follows the unlikely friendship between a lonely widow, Tova, Sally Field, and a lonely musician, Cameron, Lewis Pullman, whose lives are transformed by the guidance of a wise octopus. Other notable films trending on the platform include the star-studded comedy Mother's Day, featuring Jennifer Aniston and Julia Roberts, which explores the complex relationships between women and their mothers. The lineup also features action and thriller entries such as Apex, where Charlize Theron returns to action stardom in a survivalist thriller, and Swapped, a film centered on two swapped woodland creatures forced into a survival adventure. For fans of classic romance, Pretty Woman remains a staple, starring Julia Roberts and Richard Gere. The current rotation also includes Home, which centers on a young girl, her cat, and a fugitive alien attempting to stop world domination. Further titles on the list include My Dearest Assassin, a tense drama involving assassins and a fight for survival, and a psychological thriller featuring John Travolta as a father trying to protect his family. Netflix continues to update its popular movie rankings weekly, providing subscribers with curated recommendations across genres. Shares of streaming giant Netflix, NASDAQ, NFLX, experienced a significant jump of 2.4% in the afternoon session, following reports indicating that the company's advertising business is scaling faster than Wall Street had anticipated, bolstering confidence ahead of an upcoming presentation to advertisers on May 14. Netflix confirmed its advertising revenue is on track to double in 2026, reaching approximately $3 billion, and noted that ad buys grew 16% year-over-year in the first quarter. Furthermore, the company is engaging with over 4,000 advertisers, a 70% increase from the previous year. Several brands utilizing Netflix's new in-house Netflix Ads suite have already doubled their spending on the platform. This positive momentum was further fueled by the launch of two new products: Amazon Audiences Targeting and Yahoo DSP Deterministic Audiences, which substantially enhance Netflix's ad targeting capabilities. Following the initial surge, the stock settled at $87.61, marking a 2.6% increase from the previous close. While this move reflects positive news, analysts suggest it may not fundamentally alter the long-term perception of the business, given that Netflix's stock has demonstrated low volatility, with only 5 moves greater than 5% over the last year. This contrasts with a previous significant drop 25 days prior, which followed underwhelming first-quarter results and guidance estimates. The company's recent quarterly sales exceeded expectations, and adjusted EBITDA operating profits also surpassed analyst estimates. Management attributed this performance to sustained growth in paid memberships, strong engagement in Asia-Pacific markets, and the impact of major live events such as the World Baseball Classic in Japan. Looking ahead, Netflix's full-year guidance remains focused on doubling advertising revenue and expanding into new content areas like podcasts and regional live sports. However, management tempered expectations regarding near-term profit margins, citing ongoing investment needs and the partial acceleration of M&A-related costs stemming from the Warner Brothers deal, which are expected to weigh on near-term guidance. Currently, Netflix shares are down 3.7% year-to-date and trade at $87.61 per share, positioning them 34.6% below their 52-week high of $133.91 recorded in June 2025. Despite the year-to-date decline, investors who acquired shares 5 years ago are seeing potential appreciation, with an investment of $1,000 worth of Netflix shares now valued at $1,806. Netflix has officially named its new Las Vegas drama series and expanded its cast, setting the stage for an intense new production. The series, created by Billions creators Brian Koppelman and David Levien and executive produced by Martin Scorsese, will be titled The Roman. The cast is now bolstered by Betty Gilpin, Alec Baldwin, and David Costabile joining Oscar Isaac in the lead role. The drama centers on Oscar Isaac's character, Robert "Bobby" Redman, who is the president of a high-stakes hotel casino in Las Vegas. The narrative will follow Redman's ambitious efforts to solidify and expand his influence within the competitive city. Betty Gilpin, a 3-time Emmy nominee known for roles in Death by Lightning and Glow, will portray Marla Blake, Bobby's wife. She is a well-connected lawyer with an intimate understanding of Las Vegas's underbelly, complementing her husband's world. Alec Baldwin is cast as Paul Primo Clark, a legendary Vegas businessman and surrogate father figure to Bobby, whose approval is crucial for his protegés. David Costabile, a familiar face from Billions, will take on the role of Bill Saverick, the operator of a rival casino who is both a personal friend and professional adversary to Bobby. The creative team behind The Roman includes Koppelman and Levien as showrunners and writers. Martin Scorsese is executive producing the project through his Sikelia Productions. Additional key personnel include Julie Yorn and Rick Yorn for expanded media, J.C. Shandor directing the first 2 episodes, and Paul Skiff, Bate Schachter, and Oscar Isaac, who recently secured a first-look deal with Netflix via his Mad Gene company. Carrie Orant is serving as co-executive producer. Representation for the cast includes Betty Gilpin being represented by CAA, Anonymous Content, and Hanson Jacobson, Alec Baldwin by UTA and manager Matt Del Piano, and David Costabile by Verve and Gartner Group Entertainment. Netflix's animated original movie, Swapped, has set a new viewership record, accumulating 38.7 million views during the May 4/10 window. This achievement marks a significant leap for any animated original film on the platform, surpassing the previous record held by The Sea Beast, which garnered 34.9 million views over a week. Swapped's performance follows a premiere week of 15.5 million views. This success follows a trend of increasing viewership for recent releases. Previously, Apex also saw an increase in numbers during its second window, and another film, Apex, also registered a bump in viewership during its second window. Other animated titles have also demonstrated strong performance, with Leo achieving 34.6 million views in its first week and K-pop. Demon Hunters reaching 30.1 million views in its 11th week. Swapped stars Michael B. Jordan, Juno Temple, and Tracy Morgan, and is directed by Nathan Green. In the overall top 10 for the week, other notable titles included Apex and Remarkably Bright Creatures, which secured the second and third spots with 16.2 million and 10.4 million views, respectively.